Well, we're back, and Gary has joined us on this lovely Saturday night.
Mute Gary has joined us.
Mute, no picture, Gary.
Sorry,
Shit.
Gary.
It's like we're propping up his corpse.
But
Saying like, here, he's here.
yes, weekend at Gary's. I heard, speaking of corpses being propped up, I heard that there's a new Intellivision Amico revisited video.
Oh boy.
So let's take a look at DJC Amico revisited. And Gary has left us. What do you think? Do you think he's excited for it? Do you think he's going to actually give good criticism? It's a 5-minute, 53-second video.
Nah.
He's just going to say it's the bestest thing ever for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 5 minutes. Jesus.
He is going to waste our precious time. I really should bill him for that.
Oh, please do. Add me to that bill.
But we're going to watch it anyway. Devastating Just Cause. DJC Game Studios. You got to put your fist together in like an X, like your arms. And you say his name.
No, I don't.
What's up, myself in comics?
What's up, everyone? I'm the Devastating Just Cause, and this is DJC Game Studios.
See, I told you, whenever you say DJC Games, you got to put your arms together. It's like a requirement.
Only stupid people do that. Not polishers.
I do that all the time, Carl. You can't see me because I'm got no camera on. When I say DJC Game Studios, my arms go together. It's like natural reflex. Yeah, the X hands.
Okay,
You
whatever.
do the X arms.
No, not me.
We got Retro Bro in the house. What's up, Retro Bro?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
You excited for this video? You had it.
Listen, I sent it to you. I haven't watched it yet.
When DJC pays me to do that, then I'll cross my arms when I say his name.
I have a theory, and we'll get into that here shortly. I'll let you play the
Okay.
video.
How's it going, Retro Bro?
What's up, Carl? I missed you, man.
Oh, not much. I've been here, there, and everywhere.
Are you done blocking me on Twitter, bro?
Yeah, I told you I unblocked. The only guy I have blocked is Dean, and that's because of the drama. I swear I don't have you blocked.
Okay, well I'm cool with Dean, so don't pull a Mike Mullis on me.
No, if you're cool with Dean, that's okay by me. All right. I don't make people choose their friends.
Okay.
I don't make them choose. I'm not about that. I did that once before. I swore I would never do it again.
All right, Tommy Yumiko makes a good point. Why the fuck does DJC have sleeves on?
It's cold in Detroit, man.
But he's in his house. I would imagine he has heat. Are you saying he can't afford heat no more?
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, let's see. I'm very excited to see what he has to say about Nitro Derby.
Well, welcome to the show, and I got one for you. Hey, you requested it. We did a poll. Over 60% want more Amico content.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm going to do another Amico Revisited.
Oh,
That's
man.
the best. Look how fucking that Photoshop.
Is it running a bit stuttery for anyone else, or is it just
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Do you want to drop the resolution, maybe? That might help.
I don't know.
I think it's Carl. Carl's throwing our internet off.
It's my very presence.
All right,
He did run a poll on his channel. It was like a 70% margin for 70% Amico. And I have to imagine the majority of people that voted Amico just unfortunately want to lol call him at this point. So I don't know if he's wise to that. I guess not. I can't imagine. I can't imagine that there's that many Amico fans left.
You got me.
Did he have a poll on one of his chats? Because there's nothing on the community tab.
Where did I see it? No, it was on his community tab. I wonder if he closed it down.
Maybe he deleted all of his community tab postings. I leave mine up. I just leave it up.
Yeah, he probably deleted it. But I know I was curious, so I had voted on it. It was like 7% Amico stuff.
Would you vote, Amico?
Yeah, of course.
So Retro Bro, what did you think of the full games list for the Genesis Mini 2?
Let's watch the video, Carl.
That's right. And what are we going to talk about? Games, of course. We're going to talk about games, like playing these games. Hopefully get to play these games soon, right? I got plenty. I know you got plenty out there in viewership land.
I don't know if 8 is plenty. Is 8 plenty?
Well, he has plenty because he has like 3 packs of 8.
Oh god.
Oh, damn.
So,
And anyways, we're going to revisit one called Nitro Derby. Now remember back in the day, always playing stuff like RC Pro-Am. RC Pro-Am racing around with little RC cars, trucks, station wagons when they turn into race cars towards the end. Was just trying to upgrade, picking up the fast arrows, picking up like the engines, the tires, and just.
I love how he's saying all this stuff, and none of it has been shown for the Nitro Derby. Like, so he's really building up RC Pro-Am in a way that's not comparable to Nitro Derby at all.
And let's not forget you can get Outrun on the Switch.
This is true.
It was such a fun game. I always loved that game. And then you had the stuff in the arcades like Off-Road, where you had the steering wheels. There was that top-down kind of view watching people race. And, of course, you can't forget stuff like Super Sprint, which was another version of that type of.
Are we revisiting Nitro Derby, or are we talking about other racing games?
well, this is kind of what he does on his channel. He works a lot of Amico stuff in other videos, because if you go look at his views per video, his regular content does terrible compared to his Amico content. That's why he hasn't changed the name of his Amico Forever podcast. They don't even talk about the Amico on there. He talks about other stuff. It should be just a retro gaming podcast, but I mean, you go and you look when he's streaming and he has got like 50, 60 people in it, but he does an television show on Monday and he has like 5 people watching.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is a dedicated video. He sat down or stood up, made this video that has nothing to do. Right, so far we're 1:33 in.
Well, and we'll see why here shortly, because the Nitro Derby that they showed on television is literally like 5 seconds of whatever they showed. How are you going to make a almost 6-minute video out of that? You got to add some filler in,
Yeah, I guess.
Top down looking at stuff, and of course, Intellivision's own auto racing. Auto racing is.
It looks like shit compared to all the other games. By the way.
Played it many times. I actually did a couple no crash runs on course 1 and 2. Check that video out in the television playlist. But let's see a little bit.
That looks like it's running so slow that I would. How the fuck do you crash on auto racing for Intellivision? Like how bad do you have to be? Look how big the fucking track is compared to your car, right? Like, how are you crashing?
More some game footage of Nitro Derby. This is originally a VR title that never got released, and Intellivision saw this and wanted this for the Intellivision Amico.
Which makes no fucking sense. I don't know how in anybody's world that you go, hey, this VR title is going to make a great Amico game, which doesn't do VR, right? What was the thought process on that, Retro Bro?
I have no idea. We never
told you anything about
it. From my understanding, that VR stuff was going to be taken out.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how do you look at a game that's VR, like a VR game, and go, yes, we're going to turn that into an Amico game instead of just there's other.
I think it wasn't. Yeah, well, that was the one they could get. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, oh, hey, this game looks cool. Like no, this was kind of like what they had to. Okay, we can maybe afford this game because it failed type of situation.
Well, it didn't fail because it was a game that was being developed for the VR company. But what it was like a student program where they like allow people to build games at the place because it has like a workshop plus like a game thing. It's like Dave and Buster's plus like children's and adult like learning how to make games. And I think this was just like a team of people that were like learning how to make games, and that's what they came up with. What's up, Haunted Wisp? Okay, if you're gonna pop in, you got to say something. Carl, where'd you go?
It kicked me. Sorry about that.
And, this is going to be like a little top-down driving game. It looks fun. I believe it has 10 different tracks and 14 different cars. You race, you get money, you buy.
I don't know where he's getting this information from because I don't remember Tommy or any video ever stating any of these things.
That's probably what he was told.
Cars, upgrade your vehicles, buy new vehicles. So let's do a little trailer and show you a little bit of this game again. Let's revisit Nitro Derby.
I'm pretty sure he added that music. That music is not in the Nitro Derby game.
I would have never guessed. You mean this isn't original Nitro Derby music? Come on, man.
No, but what I'm saying is not even music from the actual video that Intellivision released. I believe that's Chuck's music from one of the
I know, man. I'm being funny.
I didn't know if you knew.
Play bowling with my mom, baseball with my dad, a national smash with all the free time that I had. Invite friends over, armor battle and skiing. In television, part of my childhood, my being.
Are they going to show any of the cars actually moving or just?
I can't remember. He's just replaying the trailers they showed a while back. I can't remember if they actually showed anything.
Let me see if I can get it more. You can't see, but right here on this billboard, it actually says CenterTech, the company that the game was built for.
Buzz Bob a shark, you know I'm a win. Gonna make the fish bigger when I nip at the fin. Can't pick a favorite, cause I just love them all. Little kid,
there we go.
Still watch from the hall. My
there's
friends up late, no yawn.
Yeah, you have to remember that's not even running on the Amico.
No, it's not. It's running on the VR hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that's what I'm saying. Like you see like the head bobbing, the moving. Why would you show any of that? That's not going to be on the Amico. It's not going to function that same way.
You got me.
Like they couldn't even get the developer to say, "All right, put the fucking thing stationary," so they could just show the cars going around, so people don't get all fucking confused.
Up to 8 can play. Let's hit the couch. This is just the best day. Yeah, I think you get the gist. Family game night just got a whole new twist. Television meme still strong. Fan for life. That's why I sing this song.
Who's Finn?
I think Finn was a programmer.
Basketball, boxing, hockey's got the pucks. Can't wait to get home and play Rigid Force Redux.
See, all this right here is stuff that would be in the VR game.
Space battle, space Spartans. Playing Utopia, the rebels I'm hoarding. Staying up playing games. You know I'm a talker, but I bet I'll get farther than you, a Night Stalker. Robots coming at me, but my friends got my back. Hit pause for a second, hit the fridge for a snack. I played shoot 'em up, going into free fall. When you thought I was gone, I'm coming back for y'all. Farkle and spades, poker, blackjack too. And I need my Amico, bet you want one too. This is just what I sing. Yes, the Amico is the very real thing. I want something to play.
Some of this looks like new footage.
What makes you say that?
Well, like this where it says compete for best lap times on leaderboards. I don't remember seeing any of that before.
It's been so long since they showed it.
I think it even said like Dubai track or something. Hold on. That I don't remember ever seeing that. Because this has already been what? Like almost a minute.
What was the Tony? What was the original video that it was in?
It was in a chicken waffle video.
No. Oh, okay. So the actual gameplay footage that they showed. I was talking about when Intellivision did it.
Oh shit! I think it was in the VIP trailer first.
Yeah, but it wasn't. What they didn't show that much. Chicken and waffle. What's that? What's that? Nitro? Is it called Nitro Derby?
Yeah, but it was. There's no Nitro Derby video. It's what the hell is it? It's like a video with a bunch of different games in it.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'd have to find that. If you could find that video and see if there's added footage, I don't know. It would just be interesting to go back and look at that to see if Chuck was given like some different footage to add to his video.
Yeah, I have the video all keyed up. So we'll watch that afterward. But let's get back to Chuck's Amico.
1, 2. This is just what I sing. Yes, the Amico is a very real thing. I want something to play. See video games in a whole new way. Don't try to rack your brain. Comes in many colors. I love the wood grain.
But it isn't in a whole new way.
It seals the show. Well, there it is. Nitro Derby revisited again. Some footage maybe.
What I don't get, like, maybe I'm stupid, right? And this is a distinct possibility that I am just stupid. But he showed the footage. Why doesn't he talk about the footage?
Oh.
He's just like, there it is, guys. You saw the footage. He just like fucks off, right? Like, it's the end of the video. It's hard to hear your commentary over the music. Lower the volume. Oh, damn. Should have told us that earlier, Haunted Wisp.
What's up?
Before that is coming for the Intellivision Amico. Now, when is this coming? That I'm not sure about where it is. I know first when launch happens, when these pre-orders go out, you're going to have obviously your pack-in games and all your boxed games, as well as a few other surprises talked about before. With that being said, hopefully we'll hear more about this one and stuff like Safecracker and Bomb Squad and Night Stalker and Cloudy Mountain.
We have heard about Bomb Squad.
I was just about to say. Yeah, the Bomb Squad developer. Yeah. The Bomb Squad developer basically said the game ran like shit. They stopped production on it, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And getting those releases as well. But I'm excited for this. I think it looks fun. I love these little racers. 4 people playing on a racetrack. That's always fun. And it's competitive. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure it'll be interesting. Please like.
I think you can get 80s Overdrive cheaper.
Amico, revisit it.
Yeah, that was very uneventful. I thought it was going to be better than that. That's about what I expected it to be, I guess.
But we got 40 seconds. We got that the Chuck post credits sequence coming.
Hey, and just think, when we hit 1K, we're gonna do some great giveaways.
Why
Like this DJC shirt that says #1 shill.
Why does he think he has to have 1,000 subscribers to do a giveaway? I'll be streaming later. I'll fucking do a giveaway tonight. I got 45 subscribers on my fucking streaming channel. I don't understand why he has to think he has to be 1,000 subscribers.
I think he doesn't think he has to be. I think this is his way to entice you. Well, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, subscribe now so we can get that giveaways going.
Yeah.
Honestly, Retro Bro, I've quit trying to shoot for more subscribers and just make whatever videos I want.
Where the fuck is Tommy? Tommy has removed Intellivision from his what the hell is that? Instagram account.
I was never. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but his I don't think it was ever on there. It's on his LinkedIn. It's still on his LinkedIn though.
No, it was on his Instagram before. It said CEO of Intellivision.
Oh, so he actually took it off. Okay. Yeah. I never really looked at his Instagram much, so I couldn't remember. But I know.
And I believe he privated it too. It used to be public.
I know he did. Yeah, I know he did that. But yeah.
Tommy Umiko says Dacha Nubin is going to win all the giveaways with all his alt accounts. Sweet reported what? What did Sweet report? What did I miss in the chat?
Why isn't my logo was never on his outro? I was never part of the whatever the Gamers United Guild because I was always too I engaged in drama, so they wouldn't have me.
Yeah, the Gamers United Guild is basically a sub for sub.
It's a Mike Mullis thing. I think he started it.
Yeah, It's stupid.
You know the funny thing, Retro Bro, Mike Mullis subbed to me, or followed me on Twitter.
Oh, he has me blocked.
I have no idea why. He can't be that stupid.
Mike Mullis has me. He hid his channel on YouTube from me. I can't see when he comments.
I could have. I don't know why
Oh, he did the
followed
same thing to me. He did the same thing to me, Tony.
I'm just saying.
I can't see his comments unless I'm on a different account.
Right. So it's all fucked up. Like I'll see like people replying to him like, "Oh shit, that must be Mike's in there." Imagine running into someone in the real world that knows about Amico.
Yeah, good luck. Not too many people in the real world exist who fit under that criteria.
Is Mike Mullis the worst cult member? I don't know. That's a good question. Probably not, because he doesn't talk about it really on his channel at all. I mean, that's the whole ironic thing about it.
1-inch Bicep says Tommy needs to man the fuck up and say this thing is dead. I don't think he can because I don't think Tommy has any. Can't. He's not in charge anymore, right? It's not even his decision.
It's not. It's he has zero pull in that company. He's pretty much just the majority shareholder, and he has that title. So.
All right. So this is the original Nitro Derby XR content from Chicken Waffles, the developer. Center Tech, as you can see, this is the company that Nitro Derby was created for. And when I reached out to Center Tech said that Nitro Derby actually was coming to them first before any other company. So take that what you will. They removed the red line though, or the purple line.
I was going to say, is this the same? This is almost exactly the same footage. Well, the red line is because of the that's the controller for the VR. That's why that was there. But that's the same footage from the end of that video Chuck just showed.
Yeah, that's it. And that's everything from the Chicken Waffle channel. I'm 100% sure that there was some new footage in the stuff that Chuck showed. Maybe there was going to be a deep dive, and that was the...
Which means he asked them for footage, and they sent it to him.
Yeah.
Because I did that in the past. I actually never really got anything, if I could remember right, though. But I mean, he says he talks to Phil, right? I think he said it on Amico Forever. He still talks to Phil every day.
Yeah.
Every other day.
1-inch Bicep says Tommy needs to man the fuck up and say, I can't say the console is dead, but the console is dead. Please protect me from C-Dash. I think it's in a state of unlife.
Let's Eating Pace put up a good comment about they can't. That's the one. That's kind of where I'm at with them. I think they're just trying to drag their feet because I think if they were to say it at this point in time that it's dead, I think they could get in possibly some legal trouble with either Republic or probably some of the investors.
Well, I think that they can get in legal trouble all the way up until the time they actually think it's dead. I think there's at no point.
It just depends on what kind of contracts. It just depends on how their contracts were written. So unless we can see those contracts, it's all just speculation.
No, but even beyond that, just based on the footage that we've seen of Tommy saying things like, "You're going to get your returns this year. We're going to start paying people out. Launchpad, ready to go."
Yeah. I mean, that was some. It was 10x on the Launchpad. We just No, you're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Finbar?
Hi guys, how's it going?
It's going good.
Not much.
I needed to get in when the Amico chat started.
Are you? You're gonna get mad at me if I ask you this, Finbar. Are you Irish or Scottish?
I'm Scottish, John.
Okay, perfect.
I
wanted to guess, but I guess I think you guys get upset. I had a friend from Ireland.
Believe me, buddy, there's worse things you can call me.
All right. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Yeah, good, Carl. It's a pleasure to share the airways with you. You're my hero.
Come on. There are gotta be better heroes in your life than me.
You're
Just
a
you,
hero,
buddy.
Carl.
Just you.
Now, I don't know if you're just ass kissing, but you're doing a fine job of it if you are.
Thank you, brother.
You want the T-shirt he showed?
John, can I ask you? You're ex-Navy, right?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was it. I thought that was a follow up.
I'm Army, so.
Oh, right on.
I wanted to make sure we are fellow brothers in arms before.
We were when I was deployed. We had Australian sailors on our ship, and they're fucking maniacs, dude. We had like I don't remember why they were there, but we were transporting them, and they're fucking crazy.
They're part of the Commonwealth, so we have a few Australian soldiers that come over with us, and yeah, they're fucking mad, madder than us.
So is there anything you want to talk about, Finbar? Because we really have nothing. We're running on fumes.
Yeah, not really. I mean, there's not much going on Amico-wise anymore, is there? It's I was saying before, I'm shocked that even DJC's still going. I can't for the life of me understand why the guy's still hanging on.
So I'll tell you it's one of two things.
It might be what you said before. Sorry, yeah, John, sorry to cut you off. It may be what you said before. He's getting the views, and he can't come out of that because he knows if he does, his channel will fail. But I mean, you got to look at it at this point and just say, like, enough's enough. I'm a laughingstock at this point.
It's either that, which I don't think so, because, and a lot of people will disagree with me. I know Smash disagrees with me when I talk about this, but I think if Chuck did other content, I think he could possibly be good at it. Some people pigeonhole him into Amico content only, and I can totally understand why. So I mean, that is a fair assessment on their end as well. But he says he talks to Phil, so Phil is probably telling him like, oh yeah, this is going along just fine, there's just some bumps in the roads, which is the same bullshit he was fucking telling me back in February. And at one point I was like, dude, you just blowing smoke up my ass, and I'm not going to continue to talk to you because you're full of shit. Like, I'm sorry. You're not going to tell me you're going to close a deal on Monday that's fucking, $10 million fucking dollars and then just never bring it up ever again. Like, get the fuck out of here. And then he told, all the other bullshit that he said and this and that, and this was going to happen. So he's either just believing what Phil's telling him, and he's just really ignorant to the fact that Phil could be lying to him just because, and Phil doesn't care about him. Or he
seems like a genuinely nice guy. He's
people don't lie.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, and I feel terrible talking about him on here, but I think he's just being taken advantage of, man. I really do. I really do. Because it's either that or he's like, well, I'm just going to be, and I said it before, willfully ignorant. Like, he's just choosing to ignore all the red flags because he's just so nostalgic about the original in television. He just refuses to believe that this thing might not come out.
It's the what is it he calls that show that he just did? Is it Revisited?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. You've got a 5-second fucking clip from a game that never existed, and you're saying Revisited, and you're putting these videos out and he does that. Not your one. Yours was After Dark, wasn't it? What's his one? Amico Forever.
Right.
Every fucking week without fail, and it's like you said. There's about 5 minutes of actual, like, current Amico talk about what's going on, and the rest of it is just nonsense for an hour and a half. I know that's basically what this show is as well, but this is other stuff, and it's not marketed like a Amico haters podcast. It's marketed as other stuff as well, but. Yeah, it feels like he's got this idea in his head that he needs to stay on the bandwagon. If he doesn't stay on the bandwagon, he's going to lose a lot of viewers, like you said before. And yeah, because people are still talking to him from the television, even though the television is a dead man walking at the moment.
Well, and also his YouTube channel is a big part of his life. He uploads like daily. It's a lot of fucking time to upload daily. I mean, he makes edited videos. It doesn't take him 10 minutes to make those videos. It probably takes him a couple hours to make like a, I don't know, 10-minute video.
Yeah, he fucks around with a lot of graphics as well. He's not he's not just messing about. He is putting effort into it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Just like you said. So he's doing this. He's spending time doing it. He's got a CEO from a gaming company talk to him. And listen, and television doesn't give a fuck about anyone they've wronged or taken advantage of. That is very evident at this fucking point. Very evident at this point. Look what they did to Smash. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to everybody else who they fucking took advantage of and had them, do things for them for free and gave them free publicity. And it was all just them taking advantage of people.
The what's wrong with DJC, Tommy? Oh, you laugh about it, but there was one point where I thought the guy was melting down. I know he put up a countdown, an Amico countdown, and he started making all sorts of weird fucking videos, and it was really.
I remember that.
It was worrying.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I was just trolling." I'm like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't," because I was still kind of talking to him there, and. Yeah, I was like, dude, because I wasn't talking to Tommy or Phil anymore at that point. I'm like, you just announce a launch date? He's like, nah, I was just trolling. I'm like, but you realize that like you just made it look like you announced the launch date because in television's not saying shit to anybody, right?
It either looked like he knew something or it looked like he'd gone off the edge. Big time.
Yeah.
What exactly does he do? As far as daytime careers and stuff go? If you don't mind me asking,
That's not important.
That's not important.
Okay,
it's important.
Whether he works or doesn't work doesn't matter. But what I will say is, I think 2 years ago, Chuck could have built a channel around his personality. I think now he's just so entrenched in the Amico. Even if he stopped Amico, right? People are still going to always fuck with him about the Amico. He's never going to get away from it. That's it.
I mean, if he could do a good general gaming retro channel.
But it doesn't matter is what I'm saying, Carl. It doesn't matter how good he does. Because no one's going to sub. They're just all going to make fun of him for the Amico stuff. He totally fucked himself over going so deep into the Amico. Never gave himself an exit. Sorry,
Tony. To a certain extent, they're going to say the same thing to you as well, John, because you were so deeply entrenched in it for a long time.
Yeah, but I had a channel for 5 years before.
Yeah,
the Amico content. I think that's the difference. I think so. For me, it was easier to sort of move on from it.
Yeah, but at the same time,
your name will always be synonymous with it, though. But he's.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think he's ever going to get off of this thing. He's going to ride this till the wheels fall off, and he'll probably keep on going with that same name for that podcast, even when it's gone. That
would be insane.
But to be fair,
probably will.
That would be insane.
To be fair, you're what is it? Retro Bro Reloaded. You only got 96 subs.
Oh, it's like 50. I don't even think it's 50. I just started uploading on it.
You're not 90s reloaded now or something like that.
That's my edited. So that was my old channel where Amico After Dark and all that stuff was on there. That's rebranded because I do like to make creative content, and that's why I joined YouTube to begin with. But I also wanted to do my streaming, my hot takes and shit like that, my rants, because I've always had a knack for doing that, and I didn't want to essentially dirty that channel anymore. So that channel is now just for strictly edited content.
90s Reloaded?
Yes.
Yeah. But what I was going to say was, even with your 3,510 or whatever the hell it is subs, your last episode only got 236 views.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't do well, and that's fine. It's that I'm not trying to be this big monetized YouTube.
Well, I'm not saying what I'm saying is that if you had taken away the Amico stuff, if you had never been involved in the Amico, I think you probably would have got at least 500 views on that.
I don't think so. I don't think so, because there's not enough Amico people watching that stuff. Like there's not that many people who are involved in the Amico.
But I think you turned off a lot of your other viewers, though. I think a lot of your older viewers probably got turned off from the Amico stuff.
That's fine.
from your channel. Is what I'm saying.
I think you gained a few.
I can't do nothing about that, Tony. So
I think you gained a few when you jumped ship. To be quite honest,
I think some people came back because there was a lot of people that were in my chats way before Amico content. Like Arioka was one, Albert Mendez was one. Like these guys were in my chat like years ago in my live stream chats, and yeah, they were like, "Fuck this dude, like he's a fucking shill," you know. And I get it, right? Can't please everybody, and I'm well aware of that. And that was kind of my point when I made that Dazed video as well. I was like, "You're not gonna fucking please everybody, and it's impossible. If you think you can, you're crazy." But yeah, going back to the Chuck thing, it's like because he kind of started his channel with Amico content.
I see where you're going. Yeah.
Into that, but also what I've seen from YouTube in 7 years is people have very short memory spans. If this thing say goes bankrupt tomorrow, it's done. We never hear about Amico again. They go silently into the night. Nothing ever happens. A year from now, people won't even give a shit about it. That's just how it is. Like people are going to move on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
I really want him. I want him to come on here at some point. I want him to, even if it's just you, Tony, on your own with him, just to talk to him about it all, because he has got a fucking fascinating mind inside that head of his.
I would believe that most people are going to move on, but John, there's going to be that small set of people that are very vocal that are still going to be ragging on the Amico and DJC in a year, 2 years, 3 years after it's officially over.
Yeah, but I don't think those people have much of a voice at that point anymore.
I mean, look at Slotham. Slotham's still doing reactions to shit that people talked about fucking years ago.
That's because that's the only way Slotham gets views. Go back and look at all the stuff before he did Amico, and you even covered it. Like you touched base on it.
What's up, Scythe?
Hello.
Tommy, I'm not going to upload that video again because I had it uploaded and Ray had asked me to please remove it. So
How are all of you?
Pretty good, and you?
I've been great. I've been uploading content and stuff. It's been going well. One of my videos already hit 3,000 views.
Oh, nice.
We got a celebrity in the house.
Gotta love that. No, I'm not. Gotta love that algorithm.
No, let's find that video now because it's got 3,000. We're gonna take a
I had the algorithm pick up one of my videos. It got ended up with something like 95,000 views. It's crazy, man. Not on this channel, on another channel.
I should be right back.
Oh shit! You made Carl jealous. Now he's got to leave.
No. That's not it. I need to take care of something in the kitchen.
Carl needs to be jealous of no man.
Well, you know what they say: if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Skype, what channel is it? 'Cause I'm looking at your channel now.
I'm going back to the kitchen. So there.
Scythe Jackal.
Watch Noel Dazel. Who's that? Somebody?
Yeah, that's just a little silly video I made in iMovie.
Oh, okay.
No, it's one of
In
those.
fact, I made all of them in iMovie.
Oh, is this that guy with the big fucking chin?
No, I don't think so.
I guess so.
Yeah, this is the guy with the giant chin.
Why are you making fun of my viewers?
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about his video, Tony. I'm not talking about your.
Oh, you mean the Noel Diesel video?
Yeah, I think that's the big chin guy. That's a weird video. What's going on here?
I'm gonna pop it up.
I've had fun making them so far, though. If you want to check them out, it's up to you, though. I won't force anything.
Watch Noel Diesel. People who watch Red Pill or Black Pill podcasters.
I was very confused with what I was watching, Tony.
People who watch Noel Diesel.
I can kind of explain my inspiration for the video.
What he's saying is, people who watch.
This is just like images of buff people. The reason I made this was because I had been watching like self-improvement YouTubers and I was trying to find like the perfect one and like to get interested in it, and I found Noel Dazel and I was like, this dude is really strong. but he's like so humble and kind, and I'm like, I haven't found that in some others. So I was like, yeah, maybe I'll check this guy out. He's pretty cool. I recommend him to other people because sometimes you can find certain self-improvement YouTubers and maybe they're sometimes, not going to say anybody specifically or anything, but sometimes people can be a little, what's the right word? Anybody?
Mean asshole.
Sometimes, not all of them, of
Boastful.
course. But he's like a humble guy and he's nice, but he's strong and he gives people advice. And I was like, this is what more people should be checking out. So that's kind of what inspired that video.
Yeah. So what
sorry,
John is missing is he probably doesn't. It's like a meme, you know, like the average red pill watcher, and then it shows like the sad person, and the average Noel Dreisel watcher, and it's like a fucking buff dude.
He's Adonis. From Jeffrey to Adonis.
So it's basically like a meme video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of. But it's also like a recommendation to check him out because I think he's actually really good. I've also got some other videos up if you're interested. But if you don't want to check him out, you don't have to.
Which one do you recommend? Because I see Fire Emblem pairings.
That one was fun to make. The Fates one was fun to make.
Yeah, shipping videos. Yeah, remember to work out with Goku. My opinion on video games. Let's watch that. Let's eat that.
Tony, I'm gonna get going, man. I'm gonna actually stream.
All right.
So I'll catch you all later.
Take it easy, Dad.
Vin Bars, good talking to you, man. Skype, nice meeting you. Carl, good talking to you again.
Nice
Bomb, likewise, Bomb. He's quiet, so tell him I said later.
That's because Bob's doing other shit instead of actually being on the stream.
All right, later, guys.
All right. All right, so this is Cypher Jackal's opinion on video games. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey, so this is my first time using audio recording on my videos, and I just want to give a little opinion about video games. So if you follow my channel, you'll know that I am very much into, like working out and self-improvement, masculinity stuff. I love all that stuff. I think it's great, and I think the community behind it is very nice, very good community.
Real quick, Scythe.
Yeah, I know the voice is terrible.
No, actually what I was going to say was completely not fair use on the picture.
Of the image of Asta?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because you're not actually talking about the picture, right?
Oh.
Picture has nothing to do with the video that you're making.
Oh. I thought I could just put like a little something on in the background.
No.
It's okay, man. If you get sued, just stick your wife on camera begging for $500. You'll be fine.
I don't know if I'll get sued. I think I'll be fine. But
you won't get sued. You might get a takedown notice or a little thing saying, hey, remove the video or change the background or something.
That's true. How do I avoid that?
Don't use stuff that's not related to your video.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's like out of context. That's the problem. Oh, okay. So it's not that it's like the image isn't owned by me. It's just an official. Is that the problem too?
Right. No, because if you were talking about the image, it doesn't matter if it's official or it's owned by somebody, because that would be fair use. You're critiquing the image or you're talking about the image.
But it's like,
but
it's
you're
just not related.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you very much. I just thought I could put it on in the background while I talked.
All of a sudden, a lot of people care about copyright a lot. I've always cared about copyright. Copyright's always been a thing that we've talked about on this channel. So, also, Cypher Jackal's a younger person who has a future in YouTube content creation. I don't want 5 years down the road him getting hit with something, sued, and his channel being taken down because he made a mistake.
I've gotten a few copyright claims over music, but that I use, it's like mainly music from iMovie, and I give credit to the music, so I don't really know how I can prevent that. It's not like a copyright strike, but it's like a claim from a song.
Yeah.
And funny enough, one of the videos with a song from iMovie got a copyright claim, but you want to know the funny thing?
What?
The song it was claimed to be wasn't the song I used.
Yeah, well, those you could fight.
Yeah.
Unless the iMovies songs are free use, or
Yeah, if they're like free use,
then you shouldn't have a problem.
because iMovie doesn't allow use of songs on like made by music artists, if you know what I mean.
Amico Chan says, "Come on, Tony, play the video. We get it." We were just having a discussion.
He's okay. Don't worry about it. There are some people who are kind of iffy, but there's a lot of great ones. But if you also look at some of my other videos, you'll notice I am a huge fan of video games. I've been playing video games since a young age, and I've always loved them. I haven't played them too much recently, unless I've like gone back and played some nostalgic games. But the only game I've really been
Aren't you like 16?
I'm not going to give my exact age, but I am a teenager.
I'm just because you're like nostalgic games. Like you're not old enough to have nostalgia yet.
Games that are like older than when I was born, basically. So like the older Zelda games, some
retro
SNES titles, Majora's Mask, some Game 2 games, stuff like that.
Those would be retro, not nostalgia.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just
playing recently is like Xenoblade 3 because that game is fantastic, and
I got confused. I didn't know if you were talking or if the video was talking.
Been waiting for a successor to Xenoblade 2 for a while. But the big mentality in the self-improvement community is that you should quit video games and that they're a waste of time. And there is some merit to that. I do think so. Like, if you play like 12 hours or more than 4 hours a day, every single day, that's a straight up waste of time. You clearly just don't value your life if you're spending that much time on a video game. Unless you're like a streamer or you're somebody who makes... I'm not saying it's wrong to play video games. I'm just saying you feel like if it gets in the way of like your other responsibilities and like your family, your health, other hobbies, etc., then I think it becomes a problem. But if it's like your job or if you make mad money being a streamer, then I think it's completely fine.
I feel called out.
Maybe not 12 hours, but yeah.
Chappie says, yeah, I got dementia, older than Scythe.
Someone's going to question Sweet and Tender Hooligan. Scythe, what do you think about Miko? From what I've seen, it seems kind of interesting. Like, there's apparently like a lot of lore behind it, as from what I've seen from this channel. It seems like an interesting little device. It's like it looks like like one of those old home phones, but a game console, and it looks interesting.
Tony's got one.
I just got the shell, just the shell. Someone actually came over to my house yesterday and just wanted to see the shell. They're like, "Can I see the shell?" So one of the fans of the channel, Carlos, Max's friend, saw the shell in person. He was impressed. He was like, "Oh my god, it's real!"
Did he sign it?
No.
Why not?
Potion Sword Run says cancel Scythe. Okay.
Come on now.
Bring it on. Like that's just a lot. There are people who play like 4 hours a day or like 12 hours a day. I'm like, what the actual heck, dude? That's just crazy. But I think you should be able to play video games. You can if you truly enjoy them and you're playing them in healthy amounts. But do other things. That's the thing. You got to do other things in life. You got to work out because it'll make your body better. You got to play some sports if you want to. Try reading. Reading's fun too. Writing, go hang out with friends, spend time with family, pick up on some hobbies, like swimming or something like that. Swimming is a great hobby, but that's biased. Do other stuff, read, write if you want. If you want to become a writer, then you can write. But yeah, that's the point. That's like my view on video games is that I love them. I love the story and characters especially, and I definitely think you can play them, but you need to find balance. You need to do multiple things in life. You obviously can't be spending so much time, 60 hours a week. Like
Josio says, Scythe, what's your opinion on Tony's opinion on copyright? First off, it's not an opinion. I'm spitting facts on copyright. But go ahead, Scythe. You can answer that.
What was the question again?
What's your opinion on my opinion on copyright?
Depends. What exactly is your opinion?
That copyright should be respected and you should follow the laws of the land.
I feel like it should be respected, definitely, but I also feel like there's sometimes copyright abuse, which I definitely like get copyright, like you got to use it, but sometimes I think people use it to extreme. So I agree with what your take is, but I also just happen to think that sometimes people abuse the power of copyright. There are people who use it fairly, though. So that's my opinion.
I mean, like, okay, let's say you have a car, right?
Okay.
And everyone else keeps driving your car without your permission. Are you saying you shouldn't do anything about it?
Oh, no, you should do something about it. I meant, like, if somebody doesn't want you to, like, okay, if somebody doesn't want you to do that in that situation, you don't want someone driving your car, then you should lay down firm rules and not have people drive your car.
It's a little bit different, Carl, but yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from.
We got another question for Scythe.
Sorry, Tony. If somebody else is driving your car, it's depriving you of driving your own car. But I agree with copyright needing to be respected. However, I'm of the opinion if I'm, let's say I'm hypothetically illegally downloading something from the internet, and I'm not saying I do that. I may have said that before, but that was just me joking. Let's say you do that, it may be something that I never had any intention of buying. So, and I'm not depriving anybody else of being able to pay for it if they want to pay for it, and I'm not depriving the content creator of any money, because they were never going to get money from me anyway. Like I said, though, I don't do that. That was a joke before.
All right, so just another viewer says, what's your opinion on Tony making Tommy leave the internet? I didn't make Tommy leave the internet.
I actually do kind of have. I usually kind of have a story to tell.
About what?
Well, around here we had a gorilla in the local zoo called Harambe. And
Carl, were you the kid that fell in the zoo?
No, but I'll tell you what ended up happening. The parents no, you don't know the whole story. So the parents of the kid apparently got chased out of social media.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh, all right. It is an amusing
documented thing.
It is an amusing anecdote.
56K warning, you're incorrect. I do believe in precedent. That's why I said the law of the land should be respected. What is it that I have said where you can cite some precedent that it goes against what I've said? 56.
Probably not, unless you're going to go pro, which, yeah, you'd probably have to train a lot. But, yeah. That's basically my opinion on video games. Don't let it become an addiction, which I know is easier said than done, because a good amount of video games are designed to be addictive. So, yeah, but in my opinion, you can still play them if you enjoy them. But make sure you're healthy. Make sure you're living in a clean house. You're not neglecting your diet. You're not neglecting family. You're not doing other terrible things. Make sure you're doing stuff. That's all I have to say pretty much at some point. I don't know what other content I have planned for the future. Maybe some more iMovie style, because I pretty much record all of my videos on iMovie. I've been looking for an app in which I can put in images like iMovie and form it into a video, but I want to use music made by certain creators because iMovie does not allow musicians. iMovie does not allow licensed songs owned by other people, which is understandable on one hand, but also kind of okay. So, yeah, this is my first time talking on a video, and I just want to say Keep up the grind, bro. And if you enjoy video games, play them. But don't become addicted. Don't let them take over your life. And do a lot of other things. So that's all I have to say. Thank you all. Have a good day. When I say
Yeah, but
go ahead.
But many people do make their livelihood by becoming addicted to video games.
Addicted in like what sense?
You know, like just in
Like
general.
streams.
You know.
What if you're
You
somebody
know,
who's
like.
what if you're someone who's like super depressed and all you do is play video games 12 hours a day, but you're getting paid for it? Shouldn't you find a job that you enjoy?
Oh, buddy.
I feel like a lot of jobs today, a lot of people just waste their lives doing jobs they hate, and then before they know it, their life is over, and then they hate life because they have a bad job. I feel there's like a Prince EA video about it, and I think what we should do is find jobs we love and put more love into jobs.
To be so young and idealistic.
Yeah, I know. Also, 56K warning. Anything can be addicting. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Just another viewer is addicted to getting cream pied. Apparently.
Addicted to cream pies. I was never a fan of those.
I don't think he means what you think he means. Moving on.
Don't search
Oh,
it.
is that an innuendo?
Yeah, moving on. So here's the thing, Scythe. It's
Go
real
ahead.
easy. It's real easy for people to say, "Hey, if you don't like your job, go find a job you like." Right?
I know it's easy to say that, but like it's hard to get into another job because the job you went to before, maybe they won't give the best report about you. Like
No. Beyond that, beyond all that. First off, not everybody has these skills necessary to work in a job that they're gonna like.
Yeah.
Right? I don't like my job. I actually kind of do like my job. I don't like what I do at my job, but I do like my job because it allows me to be on my phone and do other things. Right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there's a lot of people that don't like what they do, but they do it because they have to, because they need to make money. Right?
yeah, and that's fine. Like, but my point of view is that you shouldn't treat yourself like a slave. I mean, no, that's not my point, but I want to bring up this other thing is that I think we shouldn't focus too much on a job we hate because, like, it's good to work. It's good to have a job to provide. It provides food and money
It's
and
not
all
good.
that.
It's necessary, Scythe. It's not about it being good or.
Exactly, it's necessary. My bad, wrong use of word. But I'm just saying that there's more to life than just having a job. You got to have one, of course. It's a necessity, like you said. You got to work, but there's a world out there. There's activities to do. There's people to meet.
Scythe, serious question. Have you ever worked 8 hours digging ditches?
No.
Wait, so do you think the guy who digs ditches for 8 hours a day is going to have the energy to go out after work and do things besides sit on the couch and watch TV?
Probably not.
That's the majority of people.
Oh.
They don't actually dig ditches necessarily, but they do physical manual labor that basically leaves them drained.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like that's another thing with the United States is that because like there's some countries that like offer, breaks for a few weeks, you know what I'm talking about? Like Europe, for example. I think Europe every year has like 3 weeks vacation for everybody, and I think China has something similar where people stop working.
Oh, don't even start with
you
China.
get paid holidays in the US, don't you?
Whoa.
Yeah, we got a few paid holidays, not many. Dorkalicious says this is such a weird combo. It is, but that's what we do here.
I mean, you got to realize all the countries that have those wonderful conditions, they're few and far in between. It's most of the world is working its ass off, to pay for its,
Bills.
to bills bills, family, to provide at least a somewhat, any kind of living for family. List goes on.
Yeah, and quite a lot of them are making all the stuff that's in your house.
Yeah, we're not trying to dump on you. I know where you.
Oh, I know you're not. Don't
You're
worry.
young. What
Being
we're saying is,
honest
it's
the best
very,
criticism.
when you're young, idealistic, before you become cynical like the rest of us, it's real easy to be like, yeah, just go get a job you love, go do this. But when you have the crushing weight of reality and adult responsibilities pushing you down, that shit doesn't work out most of the time.
I will
You
never.
have a good, hopeful outlook. It's quite refreshing to hear, actually.
Yeah.
I will never have the kind of work experience or life any of these guys will have, just because that's how my things ended up for me. My site, where I live, but
Carl
at the
doesn't
same
even wear
time.
shoes most of the time.
Huh? What?
I said you don't even wear shoes most of the time.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't wear shoes in the house at all.
Potion Sword Run says you can't afford nothing in California with $800. Well, you know it. Well, in the words of Dr. Dre, it's California love. Sorry, I'm cringe.
No, we're like old. You're probably like cool, and we're just all like old fuckers. That's why.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
The thing is, like I said, because of the way the world works and the economy and everything, the majority of people are not going to be able to experience life to the fullest. That's just the sad reality of it.
No, it's sad because there's so many great things in life, but like some people who are like that, they start to hate their lives because of it.
Some people do all sorts of stuff they don't want to,
Yeah, sometimes you can't. Sometimes
drug smuggling, prostitution, digging ditches.
I don't want to date all those hot married chicks, but I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right?
Being on the set filming a Cardi B music video.
Yeah. Dorkalicious says Gen Z is going to change the world. The boomers are going to be so angry. Why would the boomers be angry? They'd probably be
for
dead.
better or worse. Who knows?
That's such a cringe thing. Every generation changes the world.
Yeah, there's always good and bad in every generation, in my opinion. I think everybody has like viewpoints where it's like, oh, like I get it. Gen Z's kind of cringe. I get that. There are definitely a lot of cringy people in my generation, but I don't think we should view every single person of that generation like that. There's always going to be different people in every single generation because we're human. We're the human race. We're all different. If we were all the same, then what would life?
You're all just a bunch of meatbags.
Yeah, we're all just the same people. We're all zombies. We're all robots before robots even exist.
Adam Wilson says the key to being happy in life is to appreciate what you have.
Exactly.
1 Inch Bicep says, fuck that. I'm glad I'm not growing up today.
I can't wait to grow up and get a job.
So you haven't even had your first job yet?
I'm not old enough for one.
Are you still in education, Scythe, yeah?
Of course I am.
Okay.
High school.
Hold on. Let's go back.
Jesus, you are young.
Hold up. Rewind the clock real quick. What do you mean you're not old enough to have a job?
I mean, I think I could have one, but I haven't gotten one yet, so I'm probably going to get one soon.
Because I've been working since I was 10.
Cool. I can't give much info, though, because, personal.
I know, but what I'm saying is you can always get a job. You might not be able to get a...
Oh, no, I work. It's not like I don't work at all. I just haven't had, like, a full-on real job yet, but I plan to get one soon.
Yeah, see, Potion Sword Run says my first job was 14.
Cool.
Dude, I used to work putting the papers together, putting the newspapers together. They would drive me out to this big fucking warehouse where they would have the Sunday paper. They would deliver it, and then we had to put all the different sections in. And I do that for fucking 10 hours a day. I got paid shit.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, You might end up in one of those illegal government jobs like human experimentation or trafficking.
Gary was working at the age of 18.
Thank you.
Ass on the corner. Gary was bringing home that money.
Folks here probably have 20 years on Scythe. Maybe.
They got more than 20, I think.
We've got less time ahead of us than we have. Fucking.
I hope not. Damn, Finbar. You want me to?
No, you're 42, aren't you? 40, 42, something like that, Tony.
I'm 43.
Yeah, Cal's 43. Ain't no fucking way we're making it to 80. Come on.
I mean,
100.
So yeah, I plan to get a job at some point, and maybe soon, but not exactly yet. I've just been working out, enjoying summer.
Blinded said it's okay if he doesn't have a job until 18. Just focus on school and building relationships.
Yeah, just stay at home.
That's an interesting statement. I get where he's coming from, definitely, but I don't see anything wrong with having a job. Provide yourself a little income. I feel like you can do multiple things in life. Some people act like you can't. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Wisp. I didn't see you in there.
Sorry about it.
Oh, no worries, bud. You know how I am. I chip away, and I kind of paw with the mouse's hand. You know.
Yeah.
How you doing, Wisp?
Doing good. They're trying to get me to do what I do seriously. What I say about the better living through chemistry. And so they're going to help me juice a little bit, for lack of a better term. That's going to lead to a little more productivity than just antipsychotics and snoring. You know, I sometimes... I'll reveal a little secret. There's these antipsychotics, right? And they say in the old days they would feed the antipsychotics to the rats, and then they would poke them. And if the rats didn't get mad about being poked, then they were like, "Oh, we'll take that and put it in the human." So, you know, this stuff isn't all advanced enough to be totally manageable, but I'm a human.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds fucking terrible, Wisp. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to try to sugarcoat it. Dorkalicious says, enjoy life. Don't worry what old people think you should do with your life. If they wasted theirs, that is their problem.
That's kind of the thing. I'm a very influential person, and I kind of I felt like I needed to be right all the time, so it was hard for me to form my own opinion. But
Whoa. Park the bus there.
Okay.
At your age, you're not as influential as you think you are.
Carl.
Yeah.
Slow your roll. Don't be attacking panel members, Carl.
I'm not attacking anyone.
Anyone who shows up with this panel
worry.
is hugely influential.
Especially you, Carl.
Yeah.
I'm not influential at all. I'm a nobody. Always has been, always will be.
You ain't no
I
nobody.
guess I just felt like I needed to be right all the time, so I followed the side that I thought was right.
I think he means influenced, not influenced.
But then I realized, why should I care what other people think? Why should I care what other people say? Why don't I just live my life and do what I want? So I started doing that.
No, Tommy, we're not going to ask him that. Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you want to know, if you want to learn anything, Study the more important periods of history and learn how the world is shaped.
Good idea. Thank you.
Any sort of tips where he can start, Carl? Maybe Germany.
No. And that's for me. You got to figure out for yourself. It's on a person-to-person basis.
Maybe
Right.
Germany, 1939 to 45, maybe.
I mean,
Nothing in the 40s, Carl. Nothing
Nothing big happened.
happened in 1942 that you want to talk about.
personally, if I want to give a starting point, ancient Rome.
Yeah, I learned
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that
you could.
this
Yeah.
year.
Talk about how they couldn't penetrate the border. Oh, Bob's not here. He's
Ancient Rome is a good one because you can learn a lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot. It was amazing. Greece was awesome too.
Fuck. My crypto's still down. Anyway. The best part about ancient Rome is that all the stuff was not actually marble white. You know how you see all the nice white things in media?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it actually had paint on it. All the ancient Roman stuff was actually painted very bright colors. So the whole
Oh, I
idea
don't
that
doubt it.
so the idea that ancient Rome was like very dull and had sophisticated and white and not so fabulous. Nah, they were fucking fabulous.
Yeah, they were very well. They had Pax Romana. That was their golden age. Peace, prosperity, discoveries, etc.
I mean, if you are going to learn about cause and effect,
Yep, I did.
and you are going to learn, and you are interested in learning about World War II, you got to start with World War One.
Yeah, of course. I learned about those two wars too.
Yeah.
Very interesting events.
Dorkalicious says, Scythe is spot on. Do what you want. Blinded Braille says, I am 14
Whoa.
and this is deep.
Tommy Miko says it was perfect, and they also had UFOs. They had
Yes.
pizza there too. Did you know?
Blinded says, save your money if you're 16, opening a savings and start thinking about property, building, and learning about credit.
Saving money is a good idea.
I would invest in gold if you're really going to. Because money is subject to inflation and stuff, whereas gold price always just goes up.
No, I'd
Adam
invest
Wilson.
in silver, not gold.
Adam
What crypto
Wilson asked
what
a
crypto you
question,
invested in, Tony?
but I'm not going to share my opinion on that subject.
What's up, Gary?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can
Oh,
hear you.
Yes,
Now. We can see your
I don't
body.
sound like a robot.
Nope.
you're fine.
Do I sound like a robot, guys?
No,
No.
you sound like Haunted Wisp.
Beep boop.
Thanks, guys.
So what's up, Gary?
Oh, not much. I've just been enjoying the vacation life and getting exhausted from the kids.
Good
They're
for
a lot
you.
to deal with
Glad
on
you're on
vacation.
vacation.
Oh man, I earned it after this last like month and a half of working.
Yeah,
I earned
everyone needs a break at some point.
Scythe?
Nice.
You-
Nice to
I
know.
figured
You,
you'd
you
like
might
that.
not be familiar with Gary's work history here, but when he says this last month and a half of work, he literally means he's only been working for this last month and a half.
Month and a half,
Ah.
right? Yeah. But see,
Prior
that's
to
that's
that-
the thing. It's like, oh, it's been easy street and just hustling. But the hustling days are over, you know.
Amico Chan wants to see the
Unfortunate.
tent, Gary.
The time,
Gary lives outside now.
I don't know if you can really see it, but
No. You might have to turn the light out on your phone.
you see my lights.
Your Christmas lights, look at that.
Pretty.
Oh yeah.
That's where the magic happens.
Now the
Yeah,
magic happens in
with
the
the other
bedroom.
two kids in the tent, right?
No, you just kick them out of the tent. You're like, go outside, go play in the
That's
forest.
the front. You ain't gonna see much else. It's dark.
Handcuff them to a tree and
That's why you get a second tent for the kids.
Can you guys hear the running water?
No.
no.
No. Well, that's good.
Someone wants to buy your play date, Gary.
Oh,
Why would you want
You know
that
what's
piece
funny?
of crap?
Ooh.
you know what's funny? I have 2 right now.
Ooh.
Why?
I haven't talked about it, but I broke my first one. Something I want to discuss. There is a slight issue, and I don't know if it was just mine, but we had like, I think a couple weeks ago or 3. It was like around 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, just around the time I started working. The heat, we had like a heat wave, man, and I don't know if you guys got nailed as bad as we did,
Yeah, we did.
and where you're at, but it was like 95, 100-degree days, like solid. And I think it was like the heat or something. The crank felt weird.
Just
And at
melted.
one point, I was playing Whitewater Wipeout, and it got like, it was like sticking a bit. And me trying to play it and crank it, like I cranked it maybe a little too much, and it cracked the paddle off. So it kind of like stuck, and I kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but the motion, it just, I maybe overdid it. But they replaced it. They sent me out a new one. I haven't messed with that yet because I was so busy, and
They didn't make you send the old one back?
So. No, what they do is they did take a while to get to my request, but they were happy enough to replace it for me, which was awesome. But what they do is they let you hold on to yours until you get the new one and then send it back.
I need to get going.
So when I
see ya
later, when I get back
one more
home, I'll
thing.
be sending my broken one out.
Yeah.
What was
So
it?
let me get this straight.
Hold on, Carl. What was
Hold
it?
on, let him.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for having me on this show.
No
No
problem.
problem.
Anytime.
See you, Scythe.
Have a great night and have a great day. May
Take
you
it
all
easy.
find prosperity in your lives.
Be well.
What a nice young man.
Yeah. Gary, they want to know how is it that you have a connection in the forest but not at home?
I don't know. Well, actually, when we first started, we just got back, and I was at the where the bathrooms and the showers are and stuff. And for some reason, you said I was sounding like a robot. But now that we're at the spot, which is only like maybe like a few 100 yards down from where the bathrooms and everything is, so I don't know. I think it's funny. I do
So
have a
let me
better connection than I do at home.
So let me get this straight. You mean your play date broke?
It did.
That's what
And
he said, Carl.
it's actually I won't want to say common because I don't know how many have done it, but there has been at least one that I've seen on, I believe, Reddit. Someone snapped theirs, and I don't know if heat was an issue because I'll be honest, like when I first got it, I wasn't having any issues until that heat wave hit, and then I was getting like a binding kind of, like I don't know if like the heat had anything to do with it. I'm assuming that's what it was, and it was there was a little bit more resistance in the crank, and then like I said, playing Whitewater Wipeout, I was getting that resistance, and it was getting a little bit harder to crank, and when I went a backwards motion, like maybe I did it too hard, and the paddle just gave away and snapped right at the right where it's connected. So maybe that's just a rare occurrence, but it has been recorded of happening before with other people. So it sucks, but I still stand by my my endorsement. I think it's a good product. I've been enjoying most of the games. I mean, other systems break. That's is what it is.
They're not supposed to break that early.
Do they feel cheap?
No, you're right.
Barry? In your hand when you're holding it, does it feel cheap?
No, it doesn't. It really does feel solid. Like there's a good weight to it. The crank does feel good, and like I said, for the most part, I've been playing it I mean, you got to remember this came out right when Shredder's Revenge. I got mine right when Shredder's Revenge dropped. I played Shredder's Revenge till I beat it, and I haven't really touched my Switch. I've been playing Playdate stuff. And then again, I've been working on a game. So, I mean, I think that has a lot to do with it. Like, I'm more excited for the device than most people are. I've been pretty upfront and honest about that, that I've been a Panic fanboy and a Playdate fanboy from the beginning. I love the idea of it. And I think Carl's like, and a lot of people who think that the backlight is definitely needed. It's not. It's the reflective on it on certain lighting. What's nice is like if you have like a soft yellow lighting or whatever, you'll get a yellow tint to your screen. If you have like halogen, like a blue, you'll get a nice blue light to it. And in fact, I don't really like playing it under direct sunlight, because under direct sunlight, ambient lighting, you get a kind of a rainbow effect. You'll get like that rainbow color effect, which I don't really care for. So actually playing in different lighting, wherever you're at, it's kind of ideal for me. And at home, I have a light right behind me, so it's really not that big of an issue. I think the backlighting thing is so overblown on the device.
It's not just the lighting, dude. It's the size.
Oh, it's not. I know it's the size of a stack of Post-it notes, but that screen is bigger. It's just about the size of a Game Boy Advance. I mean, you have a original Game Boy Advance, right, Carl?
I mean, yeah, around here somewhere.
Do you play it? I mean, do you find? I mean, certain games are kind of like hard to read and whatnot, but most of these games are mindful of that. Like the dialogue is big enough so that you can see it. The game is like, especially like the game that we're making. I think that the pixel size or the sprite size, I think they're reasonable. Like, you do lose a lot of room to make something if you're going to make it really finely detailed. But a lot of the stuff that I'm playing is, a lot of these developers have kept that in mind. So my eyesight's not terrible, so I can't speak for everybody. But I think it's a right fit. I mean, as a handheld guy, I really like it. There's something about it that's really fun.
Are you incorporating the crank in the game you're developing, Gary? Yeah,
I am. Yes. So like most games, like if it's a shoot, so like most developers, it seems like it's being used as like a shooting kind of mechanic right now, and that's basically what we're doing. Where I'm using like almost like it feels like a chain gun, but I am incorporating that you can use the buttons, because I do feel on certain games. There's a game called Necro Crisis out right now, and it's used like a chain gun, and then it's kind of like a House of the Dead where they pop up and you got to shoot them. The problem with the game is that your hand cramps up really fast, and I usually don't have that issue with games because I play a lot of handheld stuff. But I noticed that it hurts my hand, so I have already thought about that. Like, we're giving the option to use the crank if you want to. Forward and reverse. So the forward will be the shooting motion, and the reverse will be the sucking mechanic, like, sucking up the bugs and all that other good stuff. But there is the option to use just the face buttons if that doesn't, if you don't want to use that control method. So if developers handle their games right, their projects that they're doing, I think it's a win-win. And then certain games, it's just, there are games out there that it's like, it's not a constant use, so you're not having that fatigue in your hands. And if a developer uses it in special ways, it really does add another layer to games. To me, it feels like the DS, when the dual screens came out and there was a touch screen and they did it right. I think that propelled Nintendo's handhelds to a next level. Like, when they started doing stuff like that, I think that their handhelds went above console stuff, at least for me anyways. And this is what it feels like. Like, the crank feels like it's not obviously we talked about how it is a gimmick, but to me it doesn't feel like a gimmick. There's certain games where it's intuitive, like the Whitewater Wipeout, like surfing with it and controlling the direction is, to me, it feels right. It feels better than playing with a D-pad or an analog stick. I mean, but that's my personal preference.
Sounds like bullshit to me, Gary.
Yeah.
Carl, you're giving that chair a workout.
Who's rocking back and forth?
That's Carl.
That's me. My chair's creaky as hell.
Bob, are you still with us, or are you over there playing all the YouTube videos and watching other people?
Bob may be asleep. It's 20 minutes to 6 in the UK, so
20 minutes to sex? Hell yeah.
20 minutes to sex.
not for me.
Me and my family are looking for sex.
So there really wasn't anything going on this week. I don't have any interesting videos to watch. No one to make.
Was there? Did I miss any interesting?
Any what?
Interesting events.
Being censored, Gary.
You sense no one on board? Everybody has. Then what are we doing on this? You two are supposed to be.
Carl,
Yeah.
what are you watching?
Oh, I'm playing Knights of the Republic too.
I swear to God, me and Gary are the only two people on this panel that focus on being on the panel and not doing other things.
I am focused on being on the panel.
Not if you're playing Knights of the Old Republic, Carl.
Yes.
Bob bored himself. Yeah. Damn, Bob put himself to sleep. Yeah, YouTube is censoring Gary's sentence. You trailed off there, Gary.
Hold on a second. It's because I went in the car. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I went in the car. That's probably why I was sounding like a robot earlier, just because I was in the car. No, I was talking about, did I miss any interesting Amico news in the last couple of weeks? I know I've kind of been like dead to the show for like the last month.
DJC says eventually, soon, hopefully within the next month, we'll hear something.
Oh, I bet.
He's been saying that for the last like 9 weeks, but
he's a glass is totally full kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can keep going. And I think, I don't know if I watched his last show. I think I watched like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I can't miss that show because it's like comedy gold. Every time I hear him like talk about us, the naysayers and the Amico's still happening.
The detractors.
I chuckle, man. It's too good. You can't make this stuff up. It's like
I'm gonna pick up that cult game. I'm gonna make an Amico cult, and I'm gonna name one of them DJC.
But why? Why would you do that, Carl?
Because I can.
I mean, Amico fans are really living on a prayer, man. I don't know what to say other than it's been a long ride, and we're over a year of me being on the show. And how many years are we into this thing now? 4?
Into the Amico?
5.
Like 4 years. Yeah.
Will we be talking about this next year at this time?
It says, did you and Salaham make up? What was there to make up? I don't give a shit about Salaham. So.
And apparently we're celebrities. Man, go figure. I'm still lost on how that happened.
Albert, what are you mentioning Big Block Plymouth for? I don't see that person in the chat. Did I miss something?
Oh, by the way, if I get mauled by a bear out here,
does Ninja Kitty get to keep your play date?
I'll have my old lady send them the play date. You can finish my game.
Adam Wilson says, Tony, what's your opinion of the Polymega? I don't really have an opinion. It seems like a thing that exists. Some people say
Has it been getting coverage lately? Like, has it been doing better? I know
Not
there's
as far
like
as I know.
controversy at the launch. I kind of want one, but you know, I don't want to shell out. I really don't have the money to shell out for one. I don't think I have enough like Saturn and Sega. Well, what does it play? Sega CD, Saturn.
Plays
I
on
can't remember
64
everything
as
that
well.
it
I
plays.
think.
I mean, it plays quite a bit, but I don't have enough titles to justify the buying one. And I haven't really heard anything after the initial launch. I know there was a lot of like controversy going around, but I'd be excited to play one.
Yeah. I'd try it. Fuck it, why not?
$400.
It's on the launch pad.
Is it?
Hmm?
It's 400.
Yeah, allegedly.
Now, there's going to be is there like adapters and other stuff that you can buy to play more, right?
Allegedly. That's what I hear. But it's just emulation anyway. So, Tony doesn't do emulation.
Is it? It's not FPGA or nothing?
Nope, not FPGA.
Yeah.
Pure emulation.
Yeah, but it's running the original media, isn't it? It's not
Right.
doesn't
Well,
run
it's
ROMs
like
and
a
stuff.
it's like a Retron, right? Like a Retron 5 or. I mean, I
Retro
could see
5
I could
is
see
pretty apt.
I mean, I know, but it's an option for somebody who doesn't want to spend over 1,000. Well, shit, probably easily over more than 1,000 on what Saturn and all those consoles that they're just expensive. They've been climbing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, you're
taking
gonna love
a lot
the
of
next.
space, yeah.
You're gonna love the next bit of news.
That too.
You got to upgrade the storage capacity yourself.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, that's like any console nowadays, though. I mean, I would say it's a setback, but it's nothing that gamers right now aren't facing with current gen consoles.
2 gigabytes of default storage space, minus whatever the operating system requires.
But how big are the save files though for these games? That they can't be that big compared to these days. 32 gigabytes should be enough, surely.
I mean, not for all these collectors.
Well, yeah, if you've got like a shelf full of games, then yeah, and you play every one of them. But it is upgradable though. What is it, micro SDXC? Is that how you upgrade it?
Well, even if you don't play, though, I think a lot of people, myself included, just want to have everything on there ready to go. So.
Mm-hmm. True.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I need something to fucking complain about. We haven't complained about nothing in a long time.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Everybody's pretty much leaving us alone. No one's coming at us. No one's making videos on us anymore.
It's been dying down, huh? I wouldn't know because like I said, I've been working hard lately and been so busy that I haven't really been. Anytime that I get on the show, like I've passed out in the middle of it. You guys have yelled at me. Where did I go? So,
if you want something to complain about, Tommy Tallarico's still living and breathing.
No, I don't care about that. I was never concerned about Tommy breathing, Carl.
He's still living. You can always complain about that.
Well, it was never. What I'm saying is, I was never concerned with Tommy living.
Jesus.
I mean, now that we made up with Retro Bro, we can't even like watch his video and make fun of him because he's live streaming.
We can still make fun of him.
that's a good point. Who do you trash now that you've already made up with all the
Lady Decade, Carl.
Oh yeah, what was going
I
on
wouldn't
with her?
touch her with a
Is that
9
all
foot pole.
bogus stuff?
What's it?
Oh, she's stealing information. She's stealing somebody's photos.
Just one photo, Carl. Let's not be inaccurate.
One photo.
And it wasn't even Lady Decade. That wasn't even what happened. Was Top Hat Gaming Man had a video about Altered Beast. He had a line about Ray Harryhausen, and then they used a photographer's professional photo of Ray Harryhausen in their video. The photographer found out a year after the fact and gave him a DMCA and told him, "Hey, you got to pay me to use that photo." And then Top Hat Gaming Man got his wife, Lady Decade, to go on video and cry about it.
And she even wore her e-begging top.
Yeah, so she was looking. Was she looking for basically for help to possibly cover the lot, like?
Well, she got it, didn't she?
The damages.
Oh man, she even threw in the crocodile tears.
It was $460, Gary.
Oh, is that all she got?
No, that's all that it cost that she had to pay.
She
Oh my
cried
God, really?
and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
She showed pictures of her kids.
Top Hat Gaming.
She
Top
said that
Hat
they were
Gaming, man.
ruining her life.
He was unavailable,
So the
wasn't he?
true
He's a
colors
pro
came
wrestler or
out,
something.
huh?
Yeah. What was that, Finbar?
He wasn't available, was he? Because he's a pro wrestler. He's out on the road
He was filming.
kicking
He was
ass.
the one working the camera.
Oh right, okay. I thought she had it just set up static.
No.
Do they?
If you
Do they live
watch
in
the camera go off, you could see.
Because
someone
then our
push
kids
it.
run in and knock the fucking thing down or something halfway through.
No, they came in the
Do
room
they-
asking.
Do they live in the U.S. or are they in the UK?
Not in the UK, I think.
Okay.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness.
Now, who did they? Was that like a overseas lawsuit type deal, or was that?
Yeah, it was UK. The guy's based in the UK.
Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. No. Don't make that
And no
mistake
one's-
again.
Oh yeah, she will. She's probably done it before.
Again, it
Oh, I'm
wasn't
sure-
even her
I'm sure-
video. So she didn't do anything. It was literally not her video, Carl.
Well, she was the one who was
Doesn't
begging
matter.
for the money.
Better.
Oh, it
What
was
you
on
said
his
was
channel.
inaccurate.
It was on his channel.
Yeah.
Okay, he probably has done it before.
So
Adam
he
Wilson
pimped
says,
her out, huh?
"Did you ever do a stream talking about the Darius versus Day situation? I didn't know there was a Darius versus Day situation." What am I talking about?
Oh, I know what I know what. Yeah. Darius has
Don't
been
wanna hear about
slandering. Okay.
Maybe you missed that, Carl. There is no situation because there's a Dazed Gaming who is a very nice guy who we hang out with. And then
Right.
there's-
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Cheers, Will and I. What do you want?
What the hell was that?
Not me.
Was that a vibrator?
It sounded like something, Carl.
Not me. And it's
Oh, that's
not
Haunted
me.
Wisp. Haunted, you're all garbled.
Oh, it's haunted.
Yeah.
He sounds like the Beastie Boys.
No.
No. It's all.
Yeah, nice fire going. I just, I'm just short the beer. That's all. I guess that'll come tomorrow.
Are you in your back garden, Gary, or are you in the wilderness?
No, we went to Tennessee. We're in Gatlinburg.
What'd you do? Fly all the way there?
No, we drove. I drove through
Wow,
Kentucky.
Yeah, you probably
only-
missed me.
No, it's only from where we're at. It's only an 8.5 hour drive.
Ooh, only an
so
8.5 hour drive.
So she did the first half. I did the second half. It's not that bad.
You probably passed by Rabbit Hash.
By what?
We
Rabbit
take
Hash.
75. It's a straight shot. It's really
See,
not that
Rabbit-
bad. It's a straight shot.
Rabbit Hash has a dog for a mayor.
We go through Cincinnati or Dayton, Cincinnati, Lexington.
Oh, you are so close. You definitely passed by my area.
We
Yeah,
lost
it's
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's not a bad trip. Like I said, we take 75 all the way down, straight shot. It's just the time, the length of it is kind of rough. She drove the whole thing last year, and I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen again. I'll drive about 6 hours, 5.5.
Sorry, guys.
What I did.
Brought up a new window.
There you go. Sounds better.
There you
Loud
go.
and clear now, Wisp.
Good. I sometimes fall asleep on you guys. Try and take it as an honor, like a one up on you. I feel comfortable around you guys, and sometimes it's you get into those social situations, and you want to feel ensconced in the community. So, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, it's no problem at all.
I think Bob dozed off about 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bob, someone's run away with your stash.
I know.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Does Bob still want those She-Hulk feet pick? And maybe that'll wake him up.
You got me?
I was thinking about getting into an MMO. Should we talk about sports injuries from playing games? Like play up a tragedy or no?
Play up a
Yeah.
tragedy.
Yeah, like the guy is addicted to playing the game, and he's so addicted that he finally gets some relief. This is based on my personal experiences. Get some relief in life when he masters the MMO in this particular little game, and go from there.
I mean, I don't really want to talk about that.
Okay. I know context is key, and I will follow along.
Blinded said he got a sport injury from playing with his dick. Do you want to talk about that?
Okay.
He says never again. I don't believe that.
I mean, how to talk about that kind of thing without getting poor Tony canceled?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
He's gone. The show is yours.
Tony
Paul.
just
All right, meatbags. I am in control. All right. Hold on, let me do my Arnie impression. All right, you meatbags. I am in control of this miserable place. There.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Run away from the amigo. Boy, he's not around. It's weird.
We had some squirrels wrestling over food today or yesterday, and they we put the peanuts in the bowl, and then they would. But then when the chipmunks fight, it's serious, you know. It's like, hey man, we're gonna raid your stash and be antisocial, and that's because chipmunks are non-social animals, except for the time during their family breeding season, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a bumper crop. You know, we got one or two extra healthy chipmunks, and we get them out there. We get them out there about 3 to 3:30 in the afternoon. That's when the shade is good enough that I can not be at risk of skin cancer, you know. So I'm learning as I'm going along. I'm getting good photo shots.
Cool.
I kind of want to free range them, but I kind of want to teach them tricks too. So like these peanuts that I've been buying lately, they're not that great. You know, they're kind of they're off color. They don't have the organic stem on them, and I look at YouTube to try and, you know, model myself against other chipmunkers, you know.
Yeah.
And
Real quick, it says Tony is on Chicago internet. That shit is never working. That's not what happened. I had
It was
to
the train
go.
again, wasn't it?
What?
It was the train again, yeah.
No. I just had to go. I had to take care of something real quick.
What? Take a shit?
Yeah.
No. I had to go get something to drink and some painkiller.
He had to put a hit on Tommy Tallarico. That's what happened. Admit it.
Oh man.
No, I got a migraine, so I had to get some aspirin.
Make sure you drink your Coke.
I'm drinking Monster.
Okay.
That's why you got a fucking headache. Drink some water, Tony.
You're sniffing your Coke. You don't drink it. You sniff it.
Water's bad for you. It's got like chemicals in there. They got fluoride in the water.
Oh yeah, of course you're in the US, aren't you?
They put chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay.
Carl and I are just kind of giggling.
They said let Wisp finish in his chipmunk adoption. What's going on with the chipmunk adoption?
So yeah. I think we got a new baby. I'm pretty sure we got a new two new babies this year, and they're shy, and they, you know, I'm gonna turn this into a breeding experiment where I somehow in the end sell these domesticated chipmunks to people.
Are you gonna create hybrids?
I'm gonna try.
The chipmunks are squirrels. Make them breed.
You should see what happens when you expose all different kinds of music to them while they're breeding.
When chipmunks attack.
No, they like the music. I'm a post rock kind of guy, you know. I like the classical sound structures and the long format. It fits, you know. You get into a
see what
mood,
happens.
you get into a groove.
See what happens. For example, like if you introduce country music, does the kids get dumber?
How are you gonna measure how smart the chipmunks are, Carl?
I don't know.
You gonna give them a little chipmunk test, a little number 2 pencil?
I guess you just study their behavior.
It's difficult to identify them, but you know, there are certain things like male and female. You know, you can when they they're very coy. You know, they like to be in the shade. The chipmunks, you know, they like to be in the shade, and they if it isn't in the shade, then I'm not gonna go pick it up, you know.
Maybe see what happens when you put them in the dryer.
No, I would never do that.
Carl.
I would never do that. No. Yeah, I kind of made a bit of a spectacle of it, and the neighbors kind of shook their collective fists at me, you know, for attacking the backyard wildlife. So I hope it doesn't blow up in my face, but I'm trying to be respectful. You know, I put the bowls out with food, and I clean every once in a while, and you know, I try.
Aren't chipmunks bad though?
No, they're not bad. They're great. They're non-social.
I thought they tear up wood. Don't they fuck up like? I used to know.
There's beavers, right?
Chipmunks are cool, man. They're rescue rangers.
Well, I'm saying what I'm saying is, we used to have. My dad's old girlfriend. We used to go up to her father's place, and they used to shoot chipmunks because they would chew up like the shed or the garage or some shit like that. That's at least what I was told. So,
you know,
they have strong teeth, you know, and they make that sound, that chip sound, with their 2 front strong teeth. But don't be afraid; they're real gentle, you know, and other than rabies, you know.
You could teach them to kill on command.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm more of a free range guy. You know, I want them to paint paintings and to make dwellings and to play and to chase each other around and to have a good time, you know, just like we do here.
Are we still talking about chipmunks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Confused. Just another viewer says, "Can you ask the panel, especially Wisp, are raccoons part of the bear family?"
Yeah. They're Ursula, which includes raccoons, bears, if I'm remembering right, you know, because we're talking about the wisp here. Yeah, they fit into the certain. They're related. Yeah.
I mean, they're related the same way that people are related to bears. We're both mammals.
Yeah, in the way that we're related to primates. Um, if you want to go real
Well,
spicy with it, we would think about Neanderthals, right?
yeah,
And
but Wisp. Here's the thing: they're not in the same family. Raccoons are part of the Procyon family, while bears are part of the Ursidae family. So
there is a species of raccoon that might be part of the Ursula.
I think that was just what they used to classify them. They're not classified like that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So
I hate
bears
that when
are
they do that.
not related to raccoons. They're not in the same family as raccoons. No raccoon and bear family. Nope.
Sorry, man.
No problem.
It's hard.
I work with animals, and and before I was disabled, I worked with animals and kids. Show them the animals, let them pet the animals, tell them about their, you know, care and all that stuff. So for an after, because I worked in education,
Right.
that's how I have this kind of straight talk, but I try to keep it G-rated, because I care about kids and their development.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck those kids.
That's Tony for you.
Not like literally.
Oh.
Silly. Oh man, I got a fucking migraine and it's killing me so softly.
Did you do the caffeine already?
Yep.
What about the ginger?
No,
Did you do the ginger?
I'm scared of ginger girls.
I thought you like redheads.
Chews. I meant ginger chews to try and get you. Yeah, a migraine will kill the show.
Blinded Braille says, "Can you train chipmunks to hold a gun? I got my cat and dog to do the same." Now
they when we bring grapes out there, they twiddle them around and they're like, "Oh, grapes!" And it's like, "Oh, it's a fruit the size of my head." And they twiddle it around in their face and break the skin and dig right in. Yeah, they like a responsible little amount of human food is fine for them.
Did we lose Carl?
No, I'm here.
We lost Carl.
I'm here.
Oh, are you? Oh, sorry.
I'm trying
to zoomed in. I thought it was just me, Tony, Bob, and Wisp.
No.
I'm trying to think of something to ask, but I'm not going to ask that.
No worries, Carl. When you fell out a couple of weeks ago, was it a pride thing or was it a mechanics thing?
Fell out? Fell? I didn't fall.
I think he means like you weren't hanging with us, Carl.
Oh, I have my own reasons.
Okay.
Carl was just jealous of my play date. That's all.
Oh no, I don't get jealous.
We respect you, man.
Carl just needs to take a sabbatical every now and again, don't you, Carl?
I just have my own reasons. I'll just keep them. Can't tell y'all everything.
Right. Yeah. I saw Dean did a stream in the middle of the week, and shout out to Evil Knievel. He did, I think, a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
The end was Caddyshack. Did you see that?
I was in different parts of it, but to be fair, it's not technically a 24-hour stream since Evil Knievel was sleeping at different intervals.
Well, I mean, you got to give a guy a little bit of a break, you know. We're basically like the Soviet science and astronauts, you know, cosmonauts rather. You know,
I'm at 5%.
We've got, you know, some milk crates, and we got a chalkboard, and we can work some stuff out, and Tony maps things out and rounds up some rare rarefied gems for us all the time. I don't know. It feels like bounty.
I mean, the thing is, you know, no normal human can do a 24-hour stream without suffering consequences.
I could.
Tony could.
That involves staying up.
I think he could.
24 hours. Can you do that?
Yeah, I've stood up.
Yeah, you can. You just have to prep yourself, man. Sometimes you can. If you ignore that 11 a.m., 10 p.m. sleep schedule, then
you just gotta push through it.
Again.
Literally, I literally woke up at like, I think 3 o'clock on the day we left because I knew I was gonna be driving. But I woke up at 3 o'clock. I had to get shit ready, Carl. I went and donated plasma. After donating plasma, I had to get my hair cut. Or actually, got my hair cut first, then I donated plasma.
For spawn?
No, there's plasma in your blood. So I donated like the white blood cells or whatever.
I was just wondering if you were being coy.
I'm not saying y'all are lying. Plasma. Just my opinion. That's all.
Listen, like so I did all that. Then I had to go to the grocery store. And after all that, I had to pack the entire car. Then I had to stay up while she was driving because she wouldn't let me sleep for the 4 hours she drove. And then I had to drive the rest of the way. Then I had to put the tent up, get the kids kind of organized so that they could go swimming after the tent was up. And I didn't get to sleep until after I had my shower. I went back into the tent. I fucking passed out butt naked in the fucking tent. That's how tired I was. But somehow she thought I was crazy because she came in there before the kids walked in there. She's like, "Babe, you're butt naked." I'm like, "Oh shit, my bad."
You're like in that one movie, Grown Ups. Not Grown Ups. What the hell is it?
Exit Eden.
Role Models.
Oh no, Role Models. Yeah, but I didn't take no Ambien. Yeah, when Sean William Scott passes out from the Ambien, wakes out in there, he's in the middle of the campground, his ass in the air. Pretty much, I was dead tired after all that, but it was more than 24 hours, and it wasn't just staying up for 24 hours. I did a lot of work that day, so I mean, sometimes you gotta push through it, and you gotta do shit like that, especially for it was a good cause, right? It was to get the kids down here on trip, and I had to fulfill my manly duties of getting the tent up and getting everything situated, and all that shit.
I guess
it's for a good cause. I guess. Yeah, it's for a good
I'm kind
cause.
of
The kids are
tired. I'm
happy.
kind
It's
of
for the
tired
kids.
myself. So
Why do I
kids.
love Adam Sandler movies? Because they're funny as fuck. Blinded.
The old ones, yeah. The old ones.
Yes.
I don't
Little
know. Hubie
Nicky,
Halloween's
dude. Oh
pretty
my
good.
god. I haven't
My
seen that one
favorite-
yet. We talk
my-
about this like every week.
Yeah.
my favorite Adam Sandler movie is Little Nicky.
Little Nicky's good. I don't know why, but I love Big Daddy. Big Daddy was always my favorite. That and The Wedding Singer. I could watch The Wedding Singer like 1,000 times.
Happy Gilmore's my favourite.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I think Happy Gilmore's better. It has more of a story. Little Nicky's okay.
If
Kinda
only.
Carl Weathers.
we're thinking of going
Yeah.
out to Dreamland Comics out here, Tony.
What's that?
Dreamland Comics up in Libertyville.
Never been there.
It's a pretty chill store, and sometimes they have mega sales when they overstock. Like comics, literally in the drive up area.
Hell yeah.
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 And then there's Pastimes near here. That's a fun one. Just as friendly tip.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
I think we're 2 hours in. My migraine is fucking killing me.
I'm at
So I think
2%.
We're gonna cut it short here, guys. It's 12:30. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for putting up with us, for dealing with us, for listening to us, and for enjoying our talk. We will see you again. Don't forget, I'm still playing through Yakuza 0. We're gonna get through all 7 games. It's a
He's
massive
got-
undertaking.
You
Carl's
forgot
not gonna
the
show-
you forgot the 8th one.
Like a dragon.
Any
No, Judgment.
any
Judgment's not a
Elden Ring
Yakuza
on
game.
the
No,
Judgment.
no,
Judgment is Yakuza.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No,
Yes,
it
it is.
It's made by the same developers. It's not Yakuza. It's not part of the series, Carl.
But there is 8.
You got 1 through 7 and 0, and then the 2 Kawamis, which are remakes of 1 and 2. Judgment and Lost Judgment are their own series.
But they
So you're
take
gonna
place
play
in the
all
same universe.
Doesn't matter. They're not part of the series.
So you're going to play all 8.
I'm going to play all 8.
Right.
And we're starting at 0. So we're going to play it all in order, chronologically.
He's got to get to Chapter 6 where Kiryu turns into Sonic the Hedgehog.
And we're going to have a fucking blast. But right now, I got to go. My head is killing me. Love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.